The past and the present life has a way of humbling you, or at least that's what I thought when my ex-wife, Victoria, walked out on me 15 years ago. Back then I was just a middle school dropout running a small auto repair shop trying to make ends meet. She was ambitious, always pushing for more, and I couldn't keep up with her dreams, or as she once put it, her expectations. After the divorce, I made my own way. I didn't have her connections or fancy degrees, but I had grit, instinct, and an unwavering drive. Starting from that modest shop, I built an empire. Investment after investment, risk after calculated risk, I turned those early dollars into something extraordinary. And yet, none of that prepared me for the moment I walked into the towering bank headquarters for a routine meeting, only to find Victoria's name on the CEO placard. The name that once shared my mailbox now adorned a corner office in polished gold letters. Chapter 2, the first encounter. Our paths crossed not long after that discovery. I was attending a high-profile gala at the bank's invitation, there to discuss a potential partnership. My business dealings had grown global by then, and their institution was keen to handle my accounts. Victoria was there, of course, dressed to the nines and commanding the room with the ease of someone who had spent years perfecting the art of control. But what caught me off guard wasn't her, it was the man by her side. "Ah, so you're the infamous ex," he said with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. James, her new husband, was tall, polished, and oozing condescension. As we shook hands, he leaned in slightly, his voice low enough for only me to hear. "Why don't you cut ties with my wife? Surely a man of your background can find his own opportunities elsewhere." Chapter 3, the decision. James's words stuck with me, not because they hurt, but because they revealed so much about him. He saw me as a dropout, an underdog who didn't belong in his world of polished boardrooms and Ivy League connections. What he didn't know was that I'd worked harder than he could ever imagine to get here, and that my account with their bank was worth more than the combined net worth of half the room. That night, I made my decision. I would close my account, not as a petty act of revenge, but as a reminder that success isn't defined by titles or pedigree, it's defined by action, by results. Chapter 4, the fallout. The next morning, I requested a meeting with the bank's senior team. Word spread quickly, and it wasn't long before Victoria herself entered the room, flanked by James, who wore that same smug expression from the gala. "What's this about?" Victoria asked, her tone professional but laced with tension. I smiled politely, sliding a thick stack of papers across the table. "I've decided to move my funds, all $700 million of them." The room fell silent. Victoria's eyes widened, and James's smirk disappeared faster than I could have hoped. "You can't be serious," he said, his voice rising. "I assure you I am," I replied, my tone calm. "And don't worry, it's nothing personal, just business." Chapter 5, the tables turn. As the days unfolded, the ripples of my decision became waves. Without my account, the bank faced significant challenges, ones that exposed cracks in its foundation. Meanwhile, James's position as Victoria's doting husband began to crumble. The pressure revealed his insecurities, his lack of real competence, and ultimately his true colors. Victoria, however, surprised me. She reached out not to beg or plead, but to talk. What followed was a conversation that peeled back years of resentment and misunderstandings, leaving us with something rare: closure.